Where would you rather be? Anywhere, anywhere but here. When will the time be right? Anytime but now. Those are the opening lines to Rush's song from their 1993 album Counterparts. It's a deep and goofy song at the same time, so it's very INFJ, and we're going to get into the lyrics a little bit more because it's a song that, once again, I listened a lot to in 2006 when I was cheated out of my firefighter job at Arlington the first time, and it has become especially relevant to now, and especially considering my personality type and how I relate to the lyrics in my current situation, and given that it was written by our fellow, the INFJ brother, the late and great Neil Peart of the band Rush. I think most of you would agree. You can disagree if you want, but they're at the very least the greatest Canadian band of all time, and arguably the greatest progressive rock band too. So, just real quick, last chance to click the link to donate for SameU. This is my 33rd video of July, so I have upheld my end of the bargain. If you were waiting for me to do that, I've created my 33. If you're watching this, I've now created and uploaded 33 videos in the month of July in the hopes that my subscribers would, throw $5 or $10 towards donation to SameU, because I have done triple my normal videos in a month in order to persuade you to donate to charity. And yes, I'm exploiting your empathy. So, I'm going to get back into the lyrics of Double Agent. The song, you can definitely sense the tones of overthinking. On the edge of sleep, I was drifting for half the night, anxious and restless, pressed down by the darkness, bound up and wound up so tight, so many decisions, a million revisions, caught between darkness and light. Kind of sounds like an NITI loop, doesn't it? Overthinking something over and over and over again, and trying to decide, not only to do the right thing, but to have the best possible outcome. And that's kind of the dilemma that I'm once again thrusted in right now. My decision after what happened to Arlington basically gave me the choice of the fall of a two-sided coin. The coin lands one way. I don't expose everything that has been going on in Arlington and hope that I can be somehow reinstated just by all the chatter that may or may not be going on in the department by those who were witness to the events of my situation. However, if I choose that side, then the bullying, hazing, targeting, retaliation goes on unchecked. The good old boys run amok, and things continue to be, in my opinion, swept under the rug. All right, but I may get reinstated. The coin lands on the other side. I speak up. I go on the news. However, I expose all the secrets. I, essentially force change by exposing everything that's been kept under the rug, and I try to control the narrative by telling the truth and backing it up with witness testimony and the infamous 54-page report that I only have a redacted copy of, while my abuser has an unredacted copy. But in doing so, that would most likely blacklist me throughout the IAFF, the firefighters union in the United States and Canada. So that would essentially damn any chances I would have at achieving my dream job anywhere in the United States and Canada, and that's both countries I've lived in. So, however, there's a third option, which is the one I chose. The infamous edge of the coin. Throw a coin enough times in the air. I've been put in these impossible situations before. You throw a coin enough times in the air, eventually the coin will land on its edge, at least once, maybe. So the edge of the coin is basically I do the right thing, I expose all the secrets, and in doing so create positive change, as is my INFJ nature, become the catalyst for that change, and hopefully then, after my civil suit is taken care of, I relocate to another country in the Anglosphere, such as the Republic of Ireland, the United Kingdom, Australia, or New Zealand, and pursue a firefighter job there because they are outside of the IAFF union. And, realistically, I could get hired there as I would not have to overcome any language barriers. So that's the option I chose, you know. And the song basically gets in deeper about the struggles of making that decision. On the edge of sleep, I heard voices behind the door, the known and the nameless, the familiar and the faceless. My angels and my demons are at war. Which one will lose depend on what I choose, or maybe which voice I ignore. That's that internal struggle that we have. As I've said before, integrity means doing the right thing, even at the cost to yourself. So that's a struggle everyone goes through. INFJs will usually sacrifice their own benefit to help others. ENFJs too. And it talks about sense of honor, wilderness of mirrors, streets of cold desire, my precious sense of honor, just a shield of rusty wire I hold against the chaos and the cross of holy fire. Shield of honor, cross of holy fire. If you've ever seen a firefighter's badge, it's a Maltese cross, cross of holy fire, kind of describes like a firefighter's badge to me, at least, surprise, surprise that I would draw that out of there, And then it talks about, the chorus talks about just wanting to be out of the current situation that you're thrusted upon. Where would you rather be? Anywhere but here. When will the time be right? Anytime but now. Where would you rather be? The doubt and the fear I know will all disappear anywhere but here. So my situation is not settled yet. I am, exiled back in Chester County, Pennsylvania, an area I've wanted out of since I was 10. It's like an old boy's haven here, one of the last bastions of like 1980s Reaganism style boomer good old boy shit that's completely unchecked. I've tilted at that windmill several times over the past 15 years, but to no avail. So, and I know I don't belong here. I don't know where, but anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. And, to me, this is part of why this song has really spoke to me for the past decade and a half. And there is like a happy ending to it. It goes again, wilderness of mirrors, so easy to deceive. My precious sense of rightness is sometimes so naive, so that which I imagine is that which I believe. In other words, people are trying to deceive you. INFJs, ENFJs, our empathy can sometimes make us too empathetic and naive. And that sense of rightness, that to me speaks to introverted intuition and the need to listen to it. So that which I imagine, that which I believe, listen to your intuition and it'll come to fruition. And, it ends on the edge of sleep, I awoke to a sun so bright, rested and fearless, cheered by your nearness. I knew which direction was right, what's right. The case had been tried by the jury inside, the choice between darkness and light. Well, rested and fearless, you're now, a bolder, braver person for having done the right thing and put yourself in that situation and put the scrutiny on you, or, in my case, gone on the news, showing my face, telling my name. Not that it was big news, but it was pretty big within the fire service community, which is the community that I want to be hired in. So, yeah, they now know my name in places where they shouldn't. Yeah, and maybe in a good way, maybe not. It all depends. Are people controlling that particular department old boys, or are they progressives doing the right thing? I don't know. I'm sure it varies place to place. But, and of course it talks about a case tried by the jury. I'm on my way to civil court. Choice between darkness and light. I'm choosing the right path by exposing this, by seeking a court case to get everything out there and thus force the hands of change. So in that respect, this song, I knew which direction was right. I knew I had to put myself through this in order to help others. Like I said, this song's just really been speaking to me again lately. And for those of you who have listened to more of my videos, especially my videos, and read the news articles about what I went through in the Arlington County Fire Department, I'm sure you can follow my INFJ logic as to why this song would speak to me given my current situation and the seemingly tough and almost impossible choices that have been thrusted upon me. It's tough to, you know, sacrifice your dream career in order to do the right thing and help others, but I'm doing it. So if you haven't yet, please donate the same you. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Help it grow. Help these videos reach other people like us that may help them in their current situation. You know, one of the major reasons I created this channel was to provide insight and advice via my opinions, via my experiences as a 34-year-old male that would perhaps be valuable to other intuitives that maybe had just recently stumbled upon learning about personalities and traits and all that, and more importantly to those younger than me, because a lot of what I say is stuff I wish I knew 15 years ago when I was in my late teens and didn't, and kind of wandered through the dark, like was just running blind. Not a good thing to do. So if you haven't, please donate the same you. This is the last video of my 33 in July. This completes the challenge, thus upholding my end of the bargain. I want to thank all of you that did donate. It's for a good cause, and it's as I've spoken in other videos, it's a cause that has affected people close to me, and you give me the sense that I am helping people in some small way. So I'm going to try to keep doing more videos than I were before. You know, it's been tough getting 33 in July, but I'm going to shoot for 20 a month. That seems reasonable to me, even given, the hours I work. So thank you for tuning in. Take a listen to Double Agent by Rush. It's kind of goofy, but it's deep at the same time. It's very INFJ. Never sell out your integrity. Always trust your intuition. Donate to charity and help others whenever you can, even if it's at personal cost.